Tear it down.
It's Madden NFL 23. Up next, we'll see Calvin Ridley. He was a game breaker last week, over 200 yards receiving. It's the Falcons and the Saints, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this. Toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
Now Patterson to start the drive. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On second down, a run with Patterson. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Third down, here's Patterson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On the double. Ready, cut.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. Gets past 1 man. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll go again with Patterson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Falcons at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on down. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. 2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be Falcon football. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, trying to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, Patterson. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the ground now. Patterson trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
Aku just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Play action now. Winston. Buying time to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
A 2nd down throw for Winston. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Winston. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Throwing, Winston. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 10 more there and another first down. From the gun, Winston. Flushed out right. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They go play action. Winston. Rolling to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. the Falcons are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Straight ahead, Patterson. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And in the second quarter, it is the Eagles who are out in front. A.J. Brown, a touchdown reception. From there, we head over to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And it's the visiting L.A. Chargers who are out in front. Keenan Allen up over 100 yards receiving with 2 touchdown grabs. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. Christian Kirk, a touchdown reception. Next, a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Falcons. And there were a few factors as to why they built this good-size advantage, but the rushing numbers were not all that amazing. We'll see if they can pick it up in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they too didn't do a whole lot in terms of rushing efficiency in that first half, as you can tell by the numbers there. Both teams going through their final halftime adjustments were about ready to get back to football.
than to bring you the second half from the Superdome. Let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Saints set to go here to begin the third quarter. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter. But you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slippery if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
He's got room at the 30, down to the 10. Touchdown! Michael Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's Michael Thomas who ends it with a touchdown reception. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And now they're in the hurry-up. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And complete to Drake London. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Patterson running between the tackles. And this time they were ready for him as they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on 3rd down. Doesn't find anyone open. Tucks it away. Takes off and picks up the first down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this one is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Calling no gain on the run there. Now they'll be looking at a third down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look,
touchdown, Falcons! Bryan Edwards, 38 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
That time, a 9-play drive. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Winston trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up fourth down.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The New Orleans offense set to take over. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. Winston's throw taken in here by Patrick. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get it.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Thomas to throw it. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To throw, Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And some room to work. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14.
That's good for the Saints. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Winston. Thomas has got it. Complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. That's complete to Troutman, right side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. From the red zone now, Winston. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Arnold Ebiketie able to record his 5th sack of the season. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Winston finding his big receiver Patrick over the middle. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. A 10th carry for Kamara. A beautiful fake. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw is Winston. Flush to his right. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So out come the Falcons now. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game, challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, you might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll give it to Patterson. And he stopped immediately there. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down, Romney Patterson. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need the drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you talk about going the long field, the very long field. This could be a 99-yard drive if they're able to accomplish it.
Winston to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. First down now, but that clock rolling. Winston. Now he'll escape to his left. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Now Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle.
How you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Atlanta, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people. It's more than a game. Don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Got all the rings. My team is the truth. But they some lies to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with Philly, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pass for my boys. Be hating and talking and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta.
It's week 8 of the National Football League. We'll see Matt Ryan. You can't ask for much more than his last game, a 5-touchdown effort. It's the Colts and the Falcons, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Indianapolis Colts. Welcome, everybody, again alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin and CD. We've got an interesting test here today. One of the league's best passing games and one of the best pass defenses set to square up and see who can perform better in a high-profile matchup.
And you and I talk about all the time how fortunate we are to be in this position, to be around these types of games. And as jacked up as these fans are, how about these two teams? They've been looking forward to testing themselves against what is considered the best on the other side. This is going to be a lot of fun, a very exciting battle headed our way.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they're led out by a player synonymous with Atlanta Falcon football after so many seasons there. One of the greatest Falcons in franchise history now going against him. It's Matt Ryan. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 22 carries, 94 yards, and a score.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a change-up.
Oh, what a juke into space. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That good for 22 and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run once more with Taylor. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 44 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 27. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Ryan. High Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. Touchdown, Colts! Isaiah McKenzie, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. Open. Now the ball comes loose. And the Colts pick it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And connecting here with Pittman on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan got his man complete over the middle. That's Hines. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Third and 2. Now Ryan. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Ryan. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Matt Ryan, his 2nd touchdown pass of this opening quarter. And the Colts lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. They'll look to throw here. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Second quarter now, Falcon football. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll look to throw. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Falcons are back within a score. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's Calvin Ridley who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Colts taking the field again. Running back Jonathan Taylor at center stage. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes. Steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too? Because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The pickup there, 5 yards.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A give for Taylor running right side. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 76 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a 1st down. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. This is Hines. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Ryan. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Falcons ready to take over. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Falcons at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. But they come in riding high, just 1 loss in their last 7 games.
And I like the way that this team is winning football games because they're doing it the way their coaches love to preach. Penalties at a minimum because they've been very disciplined, very focused in their business. And I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting to 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Edwards. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 41-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Here we go. Here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Ryan to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. To throw is Ryan. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. This one completes Alec Pierce. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. Now the the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now Ryan on first down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Credit that sack to D'Angelo Malone. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with, well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Well, the Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. On first down, going back to Patterson. Julian Blackmon bringing him down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Second and 9 now. He completes it to Ridley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
First and 10, it's Patterson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. We've seen this a few times in this game. That offensive line just, I don't know if you want to call it out physical, out tough, whatever you want to use.
And what people do when that is happening, when they're getting dominated that way, they spread things out a little bit, make it more of a space game, and allow your skill position players to make a few plays out in open field. Take away the physical element, gives you a chance.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 95 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. To the right side, this is Taylor. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now it's Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now this throw caught left side, and they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll look to throw now on first down. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this. Back now in Indianapolis. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 28. Straight ahead, Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Coup for the extra point. Fake it. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action with Ryan. Sliding out of the pocket. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Second and 2. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.